seen anything like that. No good. Wide right.
Little roller up along first. Behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Oh, the band is out on the field. He's going to go into the end zone. He's going into the end zone. The Bears have won. The Bears have won. Oh, my God. You believe in miracles? Yes.
It's the Davey Mac Sports Program, where we talk to sports and other things like grenades. I swear if any motherfucker tries to rummage through my trash cans on Memorial Day, I'll shove a goddamn Vietnam-era Army-issue grenade down his pants and blow his dick straight to hell. Anyway, I'm Roy Harter, and here's your host, Mr. Eastside David McDonald.
Thank you so much, Roy. Thank you for that rambling, frightening introduction, as always. Something about Vietnam. I know your dad is a Vietnam veteran. Now, it's not Veterans Day, it's Memorial Day. Your dad did not die in Vietnam, correct?
Correct. He did not die.
So, with all due respect, we will not be honoring your father today. We will honor your father on Veterans Day.
Yes.
But he made it through Nam alive.
Yes, he killed his entire platoon, so there's a lot to honor there.
He murdered his own platoon, his own American fellow soldiers. And this is how you got, obviously, some Vietnam-era Army-issued grenades.
Correct, David.
You've been having a problem with the past 3 weeks. You've told me, or months, you've said that Mexicans have been rummaging through your garbage. Now, I want to make it clear. It does sound racist, and it also sounds like a racist hallucination from Roy Harter, notorious drug addict.
Well, truth be told, David, I couldn't quite tell if they were Mexicans or Chinese. So
okay,
I don't know. I don't want to, not be racist.
It's good. Yeah, don't go any further. We are going to introduce our special guest star for this episode, and he is the co-host, Roy Harter, of a dynamic new Star Wars podcast. It's a podcast that has taken the world by storm, and I shit you not, it just got promoted by some sort of independent, Star Wars podcast authority that just gave it a shout out. 8 episodes in, it said you gotta check out this brand new show. It's called Yaddle Chattle. It's a Star Wars podcast hosted by me, Eastside Dave, aka Darth David, and my co-host, the original Eastside Dave show producer, the original Sam and Dave producer. Now he's simply a co-host on the goddamn Yaddle Chattle, Jedi Jared Fishman.
Jared, I think you got a little bit of spittle on your lower lip there. There you go. Thank you.
Thank you.
There he is.
I was eating one of those protein cookies before, so thank you for letting me know now.
First of all, can you sit straighter or put your camera down? You're so typical Jared right now with the posture. There you go.
Oh, I'm sorry. I have to have my leg propped up.
No, but you look like you were drowning, like you were
I was relaxing on my fucking futon, dude. I'm in my office.
Roy, we just did a brand new Yaddle Chattle. Everyone else takes Memorial Day weekend off.
Yeah.
On Friday, we delivered a brand new fucking Yaddle Chattle episode.
Damn right.
Covering the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi. And here we are today on Memorial Day, giving you a goddamn Davey Mac Sports Program episode. I mean, look at us. But Roy, when Jared came into my house on Friday, he was walking like the 85-year-old man that he is in his heart. In his heart, Jared is an old man.
I know.
He's way older than his age.
I am the youngest, oldest curmudgeon you've ever met.
Without question. The Jewish helps out a little bit. And I think
going
that's
bald,
a nice, that adds to it. So Jared comes in with his wife, his wonderful wife. She had to drive him because he had a Stone Cold Steve Austin knee brace on, and he can't drive, and he was hobbling like he was fucking Henry Fonda in On Golden Pond, for Christ's sakes.
Yeah.
The guy looked like 94 years old. He was wearing a little fisherman's hat. I thought he was going to take his brat of a fucking grandson out fishing on that stupid ass golden pond of theirs. And then he comes in, and because his leg had to be straight, his right leg, he sits next to me, and I'm over here. So my left leg and his right leg were touching the entire Yaddle Chattle episode. We were playing fucking footsies and kneesies.
Didn't even notice. Oh, I was having so much fun recording Yaddle Chattle.
Yeah, we did Yaddle Chattle. And yeah, so like I said, Roy Harter, Yaddle Chattle really is. I mean, we just got probably 8 episodes in. We've caused a buzz where I don't even know how these people found Yaddle Chattle, but they did. I guess it's getting ranked highly. So the Davey Mac, the Davey Mac universe is on fire if you think about it, because we got Yaddle Chattle, which is on fire, brand new show. The Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show is going strong, 7 years in. That's amazing to me. The Davey Mac Sports Program, back, baby. And it's fucking taking off, and it's huge. And this Friday, Wrestling on the Rat is back. Dave and Roy will announce frighteningly professional wrestling. And for that, you have to check out the Rat's YouTube page. That's my radio station, WRAT 95.9 FM. They're at 95.9 The Rat. And that's our show. That's this Friday, Roy. We got a new match.
I cannot wait. I'm excited. I am so excited, David. So excited.
Our last match, I had to explain to our general manager why my wrestling partner consistently was wondering about people's ancestry, especially the Latino gentleman, Jared. Roy kept saying, where do you think this guy's from, Dave? Dave, what do you think his nationality is? That's what you said. And that freaks people out, because it does. People do know that you're German. They do know that you have a lot of Aryan in you, for real. And so when you bring up things like, David, what kind of nationality is this kid?
I didn't know nationality was a taboo word these days.
That's a taboo word. The other thing, Jared, is that there is a move that Brock Lesnar does like 15 times during a match.
Okay.
And so the move is legitimately called a German suplex.
Okay.
Roy thought I was making some kind of crazy ass term up. He thought I was joking. So when the kid gave the other kid a German suplex, and I called it accurately, I'm like, that's a German suplex. Roy's like, oh! He's like, that's my favorite type of suplex, David. And that is a direct quote. You said that's my favorite type of suplex.
I
like it a hell of a lot more than the Mexican suplex, that's for sure.
Yeah, but no one knows what you're talking about. The good people at the Rat just think I'm doing a fucking show with a Nazi. Look, we got a lot to cover. This is Memorial Day.
Well, Dave, in Roy's defense, the German suplex is the strongest and most pure suplex you can do. Quite frankly, all other suplexes are inferior.
He's got a point there, Roy. All right, fine. I'll give you that. The German suplex, pure.
Perfect.
I'm very excited. We're doing a quick turnaround today. We're doing a Memorial Day episode where every other fucking lazy ass is taking the goddamn day off. We're doing it, and we're turning it around. We're releasing it today on Memorial Day. And the key, before we get into the sports, I'm curious because I intend to watch a movie. And the people who know the Dave Man know that I love to match up holidays with movies all the time. Everyone does it with Christmas. I do it with everything. Thanksgiving, I'm watching my, Hannah and her sisters or some shit. Easter, I'm watching this. Christmas, Memorial Day, what am I watching? I've got a lot of war movies in my DVR and in my Blu-ray and then my Sony. So what do you guys think is the best war movie specifically tailored for Memorial Day? Do you have a piece of advice of what the Dave Man should be watching this afternoon or this evening?
Well, I was originally going to go with Apocalypto, but I think a more appropriate movie for Memorial Day would be a movie like Platoon.
Platoon. Okay, wait. And by the way, you meant Apocalypse Now?
No, Apocalypto, the Mel Gibson film about the Mayans.
For Memorial Day. That took place like in the 1500s or some shit.
No, before that. That was the original Memorial Day, like way back early when the Europeans came to when they invaded.
Why? Why do I do this? Why does he wants to hurt my brain?
No, well, here's the thing, David.
Apocalypto didn't have a fucking American soldiers in it, for Christ's sake. It was about the Mayans or the Aztecs or some shit of fucking 900 years ago. I'm talking about Memorial Day movies.
Well, that's why I said Platoon.
Yes, I'll go with Platoon and not I thought you meant Apocalypse Now, not Apocalypto. Fucking Jared, please.
What?
What's a fucking movie I should watch? That was a disgrace, what Roy said, Apocalypto.
Does Star Wars count?
Oh, my God. I hate both of you.
Oh, my
so
God.
Much.
Terrible answer. Terrible answer.
Okay. I was kidding. I was only joking. That was a Yaddle Chattle joke.
All right.
I was going to say, I like MASH. Does that count as a war movie?
It does. Yeah. It's Korea. It's
Yeah.
a little light for Memorial Day. I need some
You want something heavy besides?
Yeah, Memorial Day. I need some juice. I would watch MASH on a Veterans Day. See, that's the thing. But Memorial Day, we're talking about the difference is obviously veterans, you respect everyone who served. Memorial Day is for soldiers who died on the battlefield.
So what if you watch the episode of MASH where they read the letter that the dude didn't make it out of Korea? Then you've killed two birds, one stone.
I'm not watching a TV show.
Okay, well, I guess the biggest one, because of how close Memorial Day is to D-Day, would be Saving Private Ryan.
There you go.
That's a good answer.
That's the one I was looking for. But Robert,
does it necessarily have to be a movie? You could just watch binge Band of Brothers.
No, I specifically said a movie.
Okay,
I set up the fucking parameters here.
Okay.
Robert?
Okay.
What movie is that? What you're asking, Dave?
Yeah.
I would watch Glory. No movie really connects me with the sacrifice people made for this country than watching like people die for it, fighting their own people. Like it really hit me. I was in 7th grade. I found out what happened at the end of that movie, and we were going to watch the ending the next day, and I was like, Mom, I can't be in school for this. Like I'm going to cry in front of everybody. So she took me out and we got ice cream.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
So I thought the story was nice, Roy. I'm pretty sure he used Glory. Wonderful movie about the black soldiers who died, starring Morgan Freeman and Denzel Washington. He used that as a way to play hooky and get ice cream. Let's be honest. The story was nice. And then it turned Robert O-ish.
I had a dream that I would get some chocolate ice cream.
That's Martin Luther King, and that's 100 years later after Glory. That was the 1960s, and Glory was the 1860s. I'm going with Saving Private Ryan. Jared, you win that game. You win that round. -2 points for you. Now, the NBA Finals are set. The Boston Celtics versus the Golden State Warriors. Game 7 was yesterday, and the Celtics defeated the Miami Heat 100-96. Jason Tatum was named the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler had an amazing tournament, an amazing finals, Eastern Conference Finals. Had a pull-up 3 late in the game, missed it. That was that. Celtics, Warriors, NBA Final. Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Marcus Smart going against the legends. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, Klay Thompson. This new kid, Jordan Poole, Andrew Wiggins is there. Who do you like? What's going to happen? How many games? I want predictions. I want prognostications, and I want them fucking now. Roy Harter, Warriors or Celtics in the NBA Finals. Who wins? 4 out of 7 series. I want a number.
Celtics are going to win, and it's going to be 4 out of the 7 games for sure.
Sweep. You think that the Celtics are going to sweep?
Yes, I do, David. A sweep that's the term. That's right. That's what I was looking for. But yes.
That's the term. Celtics are going to win 4 in a row over the Golden State Warriors.
4 in a row, a sweep, a pure sweep. They're going to wipe the other team.
Unbelievable. The other team, he says, the other team that's won 3 championships and is stock full of future Hall of Famers and legends.
Yeah, that's why this game is going to be so amazing, this series, because it's going to be such an upset.
Wow. That would be an incredible upset that I will personally give you $3,000 if the Celtics, if the Celtics sweep the Warriors. I promise you I will Venmo you $3,000, okay?
Oh, okay. Thank you, David.
You're very welcome. It's not going to happen. Jared.
Yes. I think it's going to be the Warriors in 5.
Warriors in 5. So you think the Warriors, Steph Curry and company, get it done, timely fashion,
Yes.
in and out. Okay.
They're a
Robert?
well-oiled machine.
Robert.
Well, Dave, man, I don't know if you know this. Jason Tatum actually sent a text to Kobe Bryant before Game 7, and it just said, "I got you today." Like, because he was going to play for Kobe, and Magic Johnson once pulled one of his teammates aside after they won the Western Conference Championship because the guy was celebrating and said, "We don't celebrate conference championships around here." It feels like Tatum pulled that trigger too early, and for those reasons, I'm going the Warriors in 6.
All right. I can see that. I like that. Also, that's an odd move. I mean, I know Kobe Bryant's an icon, but you'd think he'd have a little self-awareness as a Celtics legend.
Yeah.
Want to be praying to the god of the Lakers.
Plus, Paul Pierce is still alive. You could just ask him for actual advice.
That is true. Like so many, so they named the Eastern Conference Finals MVP. Now they have a name for the trophy. It just came out this year, and it's the Larry Bird Trophy. So yeah, you'd think that Jason Tatum could even fucking thank the guy who was on the goddamn trophy, the fucking Larry Bird Trophy, but instead he went with Kobe. Okay, all right. Look, Jared.
Yes.
I think you're a wonderful person. You're the co-host of Yaddle Chattle, a Star Wars podcast, brand new. That's running up the charts. Unbelievable. And we're all over the theorizing, and the last episode was about Kenobi. But I think that people still need to get to know you a little bit.
Okay.
And for situations like this, we tend to ask questions.
I'm listening.
You are now going to be put under interrogation.
Okay.
Now, interrogation works very simply, Jared. All you need to do is be fucking honest, you lying piece of shit. You motherfucking dishonest maggot. You lie to me, you suffer the consequences, motherfucker.
Okay.
I'll fucking eat your fucking brain, bitch.
I don't know if you want to do that, but okay.
Question number 1, Jared.
Yes.
Please state your name and how many times you've seen your parents naked.
My name is Jared, and I've seen them combined 5.
Wow, that's a lot more than I expected.
Well, when I was a little kid, they had to teach how to shower.
Okay, say no more. You can continue, David, or we can follow this.
No, I cannot continue. They had to show you how to shower.
Yeah, when you're a little kid.
I gotta tell you, that never happened. I walked in on my mom once. I nearly jumped out the window. It was like the fucking scene from The Shining where Nicholson goes to the girl in the bathtub, and she turns out into this old fucking frightening scabby leper who is hugging him. Jared, that's some serious. And if you could break it down, mom and dad, you said a combined of 5.
This is like 30 plus years ago. I don't fucking remember.
Dad 3 times, mom twice, or what are we talking?
I don't remember.
Okay. You brought up the number. Next question.
Yes.
Have you stolen anything ever?
Yes. Several pieces of candy from your house.
Oh.
You stole out of the candy basket?
Well, I mean, you saw me take it, so I guess.
The fucking candy basket is for my children.
Sorry.
I got a candy basket, Roy, with bite-sized Snickers, Reese's Pieces, bite-sized Milky Ways, 3 Musketeers.
I don't keep
whatever
that in
your
house.
fucking heart desires, Roy. Here, Roy, you want some? What do you want?
I want some.
Huh?
I want.
What do you want? You want a fucking Kit Kat?
Oh, you got Kit Kats and Reese's now?
Reese's Pieces, Buttercup.
Oh, come on. I was just at your house on
Look
Friday.
at this fucking shit, Roy. You want some, Roy?
I'm okay. It's like
I'm
diabetes in a
saving
jar.
the fucking candy basket for Roy. No more for you.
You hide the good stuff from me?
I got a new round of candy basket candies.
I'll just have to steal next time.
Next question. Be honest with your answers.
Okay.
Name something that has entered, either accidentally or intentionally, your butt.
Okay. Well, there was this one time I went to the urologist and I thought that I had prostate cancer.
So I put the finger in your butt.
Well, you're over the age of 40, Dave. You should be having that every few years yourself.
You know what I put in my butt? Candles.
Scented?
Yeah.
What flavor?
I like a nice sea breeze.
I prefer balsam and cedar.
Next question.
Just glad he didn't say Kit Kats.
If you could get away with murder, who would you kill and why?
Pass.
No. No pass under interrogation.
Oh, come on.
No. I'll stay here all fucking Memorial Day. You're going to miss your little goddamn stupid ass party with your little dopey friends and your little dumb barbecue. I'll sit here. We'll stare at each other's fucking eyeballs for 9 hours. You're going to answer this goddamn question. If you could get away with it and kill someone, who would it be?
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Oh no. There's a lot. There's a list.
I want one name.
Let's see here.
Let's go. We don't got all day, you fucking cunt.
I'm sorry. Give me a break. There's a lot of
Give
people
us
that I
a
would do that
name.
to.
I just need a name.
Oh, Nick Kroll.
Who's that?
He's like an actor, comedy guy. He's not funny. He usually plays assholes.
Roy, do you know who this person? Roy, do you know who this person is?
Not yet. No.
I am going to look
more
up
of a backstory.
I will be Googling this person after the.
He seems like
After
an
the
asshole
show.
in real life.
All right. Well, I can't wait to find out.
He's
how
not wrong,
this
Dave.
person-
He's not
What?
wrong. The voice of God consents with Jared on this one. Agrees. He's not
Thank you,
wrong.
Bobby.
Well,
Not funny,
I've never
not
heard of this
talented.
person, but I will find out who he is.
He was with, I don't know if he's still with, but he was with Amy Poehler after her and Will Arnett broke up.
Oh, Will Arnett and Amy Poehler broke up? Next fucking question, TMZ. Would you rather fuck a cow or a sea turtle?
Sea Turtle for the story.
For the story. As
Yeah.
if fucking a cow is not a good story?
I feel like there's a lot more people that fuck cows than there do fuck turtles. So, you know, I go for the story.
So it's not the bestiality you oppose, it's the originality.
I'm just saying, you gave me a either or.
that's
I'm gonna go for broke here.
I respect
Davey
it.
Mac Sports Program.
I respect the fact that you would go for originality over it. Next one. If you were not allowed to flush your shit down the toilet by the government, okay, you had to do something else with it, what would you do with your shit?
Fertilizer
Very good.
Very good. Very nice.
good.
or fuel.
See, I think I would freeze mine, and then it would be just like a whole lot of chocolate ice cream jokes on people. That's just me.
You wouldn't throw it at your enemies. You wouldn't light it on fire and throw it at your enemies
No.
front door.
I think the chocolate ice cream would be way better. I might even have a fucking ice cream stand and give it just practical joke the whole fucking town. Next one. If I gave you $100,000 to strangle a monkey, no one would find out about it. Would you do it?
Yes,
No hesitation, Roy.
dude.
You know what they say about people who kill animals, Roy?
Or monkeys in particular.
I've got a mortgage.
I know, but that's some John Wayne Gacy, Jeffrey Dahmer shit when you're killing animals like that.
I don't think they did it for $100,000, but I'll do it for $100,000. $100,000's $100,000.
But a monkey, don't you think they have like a nice kind of like they're kind of like a 1 or 2 year old, like they're kind of people. I feel like monkeys are people. I want to have give monkey rights and maybe even give monkeys the ability to vote in this country.
No, I crossed the line at the great apes. So orangutans and above. So your orangutans, the gorillas, and the chimps.
Jared, two more. If you could time travel to any era, where would you go? What would you do?
Fuck. I probably would actually want to fight in World War II.
You get your fucking head blown off in 14 seconds. You and D-Day?
Yeah.
Oh my God. The Nazis would use you as a fucking Jewish pinata from Jersey.
Hey, look, I made a sacrifice in probably one of the greatest endeavors our country's ever done. So
I don't see you making out alive at all.
Okay.
Final one.
Okay.
Have you ever tasted your own cum?
No.
Are you lying?
No.
He hesitated when he said he was lying.
We also had a little bit of a smile there, David.
No, I've never done that.
That ends interrogation.
I'm not Chris Chan.
Oh! Roy.
Yes, David.
You were going to give us some highlights. Roy Harter's highlights.
That's right, David. That's right.
Yeah, you thought I forgot about that last week when I brought up baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. You had nothing to say because you told me you don't follow those sports, but you do follow highlight.
I follow highlight and MMA and boxing. But highlight is definitely one of the top sports that I'm very familiar with. Players, rules, stats, you name it, I know it. Anyway.
Okay. Well, give us what is in store for Roy Harter's highlights?
Well, I'll be honest with you, David. Highlight is a dying sport here in America. So there's currently only three, not even three now. There's currently only two leagues that are currently operating in the Highlight Association, and they're both based down in Miami-Dade County, right? So I'll tell you, the first time I was intrigued by highlight, I was a young kid. I was watching, I don't know if you remember the show Miami Vice, but there's a scene in the opening of Miami Vice where they show the Pelotari taking the pelota, and he's kind of, he's doing what's called a pasta, which is an overserve. And they show this very clear clip in the opening scene. And I was like, I asked my, what the hell is this about? What sport is this? And my folks told me that's highlight. That's one of the most dangerous sports in the world. Because the pelota, which is the ball that they use, is metal core and it's wrapped in goat skin. This ball can travel up to 200 miles an hour on a regular basis, and the pelotari or the pelotaris are expected to catch it with their gloves. So it's a very intense sport, very fast-moving sport. It's a gambling sport. A lot of people like to gamble on it. It's more known for its gambling. It's kind of neck and neck with dog racing, to be honest with you, David, and cockfighting. So it's up there with some other.
What are we doing here? I thought you were just going to give us a few highlights. Was there a fucking game? Did the goddamn fucking one team beat the other team? Final score 16-14. This guy had a few goals. What the fuck is this?
Well, David, no, because there's no. So there are no current games occurring right now. So we had a weekend free highlight. There was nothing going on Memorial Day.
You said last week you were going to do highlights. Roy
That's right. And
highlights.
That's exactly right, David. And today's highlight is, there were none.
Everything I ever learned about highlight, I learned from that subplot in Mad Men. I forgot what season it was. Maybe it was like 3 or 4. They did this.
I didn't watch it.
You don't watch Mad Men?
No.
It's a great
Come on,
show.
David. Everyone's seen Mad Men.
I don't want to get to fucking watch a show. People are putting together advertisement. I hate ad people. I hate commercial people. I hate ad salesmen. I fucking hate those type of people. I don't want to watch those people fucking put together a goddamn Sears catalog or whatever the fucking show's about. I don't even
great
know what
fucking show.
What?
And it's a great fucking show.
Well, doesn't interest me. Next one. Roy, that was Roy. Are we going to ever get a Roy Harter's highlights with proper scores and player performances?
Of course. Well, I'll tell you, my favorite player is Goiko. He's like the world's best highlight. He's like the Michael Jordan of highlight. Goiko. He's I think here's the thing about highlight. Nobody has a first name. All right. So everybody goes by a last name. And that's kind of, so there's no Michael Jordan. It's just Jordan, or
gotcha.
A lot of these guys are, I'm going to say, I don't mean to sound racist here, but a lot of these guys are Spanish and South American. All right. Is that racist? Can I say that?
No, yes, you can say that.
Okay. All right, cool. So there's
where are you going?
No, I just, listen, I just want to make sure
Listen. Can we just chalk this up? That the premiere of Roy Harter's highlights, a fucking catastrophic disaster on the level of the Hindenburg. Don't worry. You don't have to salvage it this week. This was insanity. Are you eating mushrooms? Because I'm done. I'm eating lots of mushrooms these days.
No, not yet. I'm waiting for another 30 minutes before the show ends before I indulge, David.
All right. Because I'm going to have some mushrooms and go for a swim. I freak out my pool. There's a pool in my complex. People always fucking freak out. They don't like when I go into the pool. I don't know.
What do you do, David? What's wrong?
I don't do any. Well, I do bring my Beats speaker and I put on my music. That's pretty annoying to people. I'm playing the rock and roll and whatnot. Okay. And there's plenty of cannonballs and dives. I like to work on different moves. The can opener. That was one that was like a cannonball, except instead of holding both legs, you hold one leg and the other leg is out. That
the
was
other knee goes. Yeah, I
can
know
opener.
it well.
That's what they call that. I like to work on my different stuff, but other people just use it as a nice place to relax. Like it's just a nice place to be. There's a grill. Everyone else uses it a different way. It's more of like a nice place to be, like, communal and to talk with your neighbors and things like that. I use it as a place to rock out, be on mushrooms, and then practice my dives with large splashes. I'm a fucking pain in the ass, a big nuisance there. I really am. But that's what I'm going to be doing. Now, one of the things that I love to do once Memorial Day, once summer hits, is I do this every year. I rewatch Ken Burns' brilliant baseball documentary series that was simply called Baseball by Ken Burns. I fucking love it. I don't know why. I just love it. I've been watching it every year. It's got like 9 episodes. Each one is 2 hours long. It's a big commitment. Anyway, I'm sitting there. I'm watching the decade. He splits into decades. And I'm watching the 1920s. And they said, obviously, Babe Ruth is going to be the star of this. And they mentioned that Ty Cobb was jealous because Ruth's hitting all these fucking home runs. And Ty Cobb played the small ball game, the bunting, steal second, that type of shit. And they said he was very jealous and upset at Babe Ruth getting all this glory, to the point where he would taunt Babe Ruth by calling him the N-word from the dugout. He would scream at Babe Ruth, "You're an N-word." This is what Ty Cobb used to actually do.
Now, I'm assuming Babe Ruth was in fact black, or?
No, Babe Ruth was a white man. This was the 1920s. Jackie Robinson would break the color barrier in 1947, many years later. So
it's an interesting choice of words to use for a white man. Then
he was a white man from Baltimore. In fact, that's all he was. And yet Ty Cobb's calling him the N-word. Now, Ty Cobb is a real piece of shit.
He is.
Okay. I mean, this was a heinous human being. But at the same time,
Ty Cobb was a heinous human being?
Heinous. One time beat up a guy was in the stands saying shit about him. Ty Cobb goes into the stands to beat this guy up. And people are trying to get Ty Cobb off him because they say, hold on, Ty, the guy's got no arms. He was fucking disabled. He was disabled with no arms, and Ty Cobb is putting the boots to him with metal spikes in the fucking stands.
If Ty Cobb was such a psychopath, why did they name the salad after him?
The Cobb salad is not named after Ty Cobb. It's named after corn on the cob.
But there's no corn in a Cobb salad.
I didn't say it there. I didn't want to derail the show. Jared, we're trying to do a show here. So.
Oh, that's what we're doing? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not a professional broadcaster.
You are the co-host of Yaddle Chattle, Jedi Jared.
Yeah.
And you are a professional broadcaster.
Oh, no.
As our Star Wars podcast is rocketing up the charts. I think Ty Cobb is a real piece of shit. I was surprised, though, because Sirius XM's Gil Brandt.
Yeah.
He had some words to say. You know, Sirius XM's Gil Brandt, he's okay with using certain kinds of language. Remember what he said about Dwayne Haskins? Dwayne Haskins was the young football player tragically killed, and Gil Brandt waited no less than 4 minutes before he started calling Dwayne Haskins a piece of shit. And I'm pretty sure that Gil Brandt here, and I gotta tell you, I agree with Ty Cobb. And you know, it's Gil Brandt from Sirius XM, and well, think about Babe Ruth. It's a controversial opinion what Ty Cobb said. Look at Babe Ruth's fucking nose, the goddamn thing. Look at the lips. I mean, you're gonna tell me a goddamn Caucasian has got those kind of features? I mean, I see those kind of features on Manute Bol and Dikembe Mutombo, but not a fucking Caucasian white man.
Dear.
Gil Brandt from Sirius XM. And then all of a sudden, Dwayne Haskins started charging people to hang out with him at a bowling alley one fucking time. And Babe Ruth, you think he was a Caucasian? You know how much fucking of horrors Babe Ruth did? I mean, with all due respect, if he was a Caucasian in the 1920s, he'd get himself, a nice gal, an Eleanor Roosevelt, some shit like that. Instead, he's fucking everything that walks. He's in some fucking god. He's wearing, the guy basically was a 1920s version of Snoop Dogg. Ruth, he's wearing fur coats. He's smoking up weed. He's fucking chicks. I mean, with all due respect, Ty Cobb, he's got a point. The other thing about Babe Ruth is, I'll just saying, Ty Cobb's got a point here. Gil Brandt, by the way, of Sirius XM, Babe Ruth couldn't swim either. You know that? The thing about it, everyone thinks, they know everything about Babe fucking Ruth because of Ken Burns and his stupid fucking dumb haircut where, he puts the hair over the top of his ears. Like it's, his stupid bowl haircut, like he's some fucking little kid in a 1976 sitcom. I mean, Ken Burns, get a fucking modern day haircut. Stop it with the stupid bowl and the hair over there. And then the other thing about Babe Ruth, what is it? Big dick. I mean, Ty Cobb, the no swimming, facial features, big dick. I mean, things are starting to line up around here. The other thing that I heard about Babe Ruth sometimes is this is between double headers, he was on the welfare line.
Oh dear.
Hey, I'm just saying, maybe Ty Cobb, it's disgusting. Disgusting comments by Ty Cobb is what I'm saying, but accurate. Accurate, disgusting comments by Ty Cobb. I'm Gil Brandt from Sirius XM. Fuck you, America. Jared.
Yes.
Racism is never good.
No, it's not.
Ty Cobb was wrong, wasn't he?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Everyone knows Ty Cobb was a piece of shit. Even back then. he was such a piece of shit. They were like, okay, just calm down.
They
bud.
made a movie about how much of a piece of shit he was, starring Tommy Lee Jones. That was a movie that in no way, shape, or form glorified Ty Cobb. They showed Ty Cobb as a piece of shit in that film. He was a piece of shit.
They should have named the disease after him, like they named Lou Gehrig's disease after Lou Gehrig.
They could have traded. They should have traded. It should have been Ty Cobb disease and a fucking Lou Gehrig salad.
Exactly. Exactly. Thank you, David.
Game 7 tonight between the Rangers and Hurricanes in the NHL. I'm sure Lil Bo is nervous. I know you guys, if you don't care about baseball, basketball, and football, I would probably anticipate you not caring about hockey, but let's just give a prediction anyway. Rangers play the Hurricanes tonight in Game 7. Winner advances to the Eastern Conference Finals in the NHL. Who wins, Rangers or Canes? Let's go.
Oh, I'm going with the Rangers on this one, David, because, well, they're a New York team, and I'm based in New York. So there we go.
Fair enough. Jared?
Moving on.
Rangers.
Robert?
Yes.
You want to elaborate, or
Oh,
you're pretty solid? Yeah.
pretty solid.
Elaborate.
Well, my grandfather was a huge Ranger fan, and he totally lost his shit when they won in, 93, 94?
Yeah, 94 they won.
Hopefully they'll win again.
All right. He likes the Rangers. Robert, who do you think?
Who's playing again, Dave?
Rangers and Hurricanes.
Game
7.
Didn't the Hurricanes win last year?
Hurricanes did, yeah.
So it seems like the Rangers are due then.
All right. Robert's going Rangers.
I like his technical analysis.
I will go. I'm going Rangers too. Believe it or not, I can't believe we're all on the same side of that one. Robert, I have something for you because you're a Phillies person. Joe Girardi is on the hot seat in Philly. He is, let's see, the Phillies are 10.5 games behind the Mets for first place in the NL East. Joe Girardi on the hot seat. They've asked him about it. He says he thinks he's okay. Robert, he's 3. This is now year 3 for Girardi. And, the team is pretty stacked, honestly. They got Bryce Harper. They have a number of players. And yet not making into the playoffs. Robert, what should they be doing with Joe Girardi? Keep him, or should they be thinking about making a switch this year in season?
I would make a switch in season this year. In Girardi's defense, he did what he always does, which is get a group of talented players and then have them underperform. Right? Nothing made me happier than when Bryce Harper went to the Phillies and then the Nationals won the World Series. It's just the pure irony. That said, I would take their right fielder. What's his name? Schwarber?
Yes.
The guy who yelled at Angel Hernandez for both teams and got a standing ovation for both benches, and make him the skipper. It's the most fight I've seen out of a Philly since Roy Halladay.
Boom. And let me just bring that up real quick, because I brought it up before, and I'm just going to bring it up, and then we're going to get out of here because it's Memorial Day. I have some mushrooms to eat and swimming to do. But I must tell you, I'm going to do this briefly. Watching every Yankee game this year. Think about it. The home plate umpire needs to make at least 200 calls a game because each pitching throws about 100 pitches per game. Okay? So thereby, the fucking strike and ball call is the most important call in baseball. You do it 200 fucking times a game. I watched the whole goddamn weekend of baseball where it's one fucking pitch out of the strike zone after another. These balls are coming in at 100 miles an hour, or it's a fucking 98 mile an hour sinker, or a 97 mile an hour slider. These pitches go 3 inches outside. They're totally unhittable as is, but now they're off the fucking plate and they're being called a strike.
Ooh.
The game fucking sucks. The batting average is down to 230. The average Major League batting average is 230. The offense is terrible. They need to use the K zone that we see on television as the home plate umpire. There is no reason to be showing us the fucking K zone on TV if you're not going to utilize it calling in balls and strikes. Add a 5th umpire to the crew, put him in the press box, have him watch what we're watching. If it's a ball, he touches a button on the microphone, and he says ball, or if it's a strike, he says strike. The umpire at home plate has an earpiece. He goes ball or strike. Boom! Then everyone in the stadium can see whether it's a ball and strike. Everyone on TV can see whether it's a ball and strike, but they're getting the call right. They also need to get a pitch clock, 15 to 18 seconds for a pitcher. None of this 35 seconds between pitches to throw a fucking pitch. It's fucking ridiculous. And they finally have to eliminate the shift. Three very simple, cut and dry fucking things. If they do that, offense and entertainment will be back in baseball. They need to do these things. Rob Manfred, the baseball commissioner, is a fucking airheaded doofus. This guy was supposed to be the young commissioner who comes in, replaces Bud Selig, and gets the job done. I've seen the fucking game go worse under Rob Manfred. The pitching is too fucking good. If you can't expect hitters who are trained athletes to see the ball, how is some 65-year-old fat guy going to accurately see whether a fucking pitch is a strike or a ball?
That's right.
On.
Yeah.
God damn it.
I agree with you 100%. And you know what's key is that pitcher's clock. That 15-second, actually, I thought it should be a lot faster. I thought it should be a 5-second counter. Catches the ball, he's got 5 seconds to throw it back over that plate, or guess what? That motherfucker's walking to first base. That's what's going to keep the game moving and entertaining.
Well, weren't they supposed to like have made a bunch of changes to baseball in order to like shorten it from like 3
Yes,
hours
they
to 2
did,
hours?
but the changes haven't seemed to be implemented this year. I don't know why.
Listen,
We were told that we were going to get a pitch clock this year and that they were going to end the defensive shift. You can't have a shift and for the people who are like, well, just hit it to the opposite side of the field. You know, if there's a shift, just hit the opposite. You never played baseball, have you? See, here's the thing. Beginning at the age of 5, when you start playing baseball on an organized level, the first baseman plays where the first baseman plays. The second baseman has his stop. The shortstop, the third baseman, so on and so forth. That exists all throughout grade school, high school, even college. So you've now played the game for about 20 to 25 years, beginning as a little kid, teenager, and adult. Then all of a sudden you get to the big leagues and a ball that you rip up the middle for a line drive straight up the middle over the pitcher's head. There's now a guy covering that spot. That's fucking bullshit. The game that's not supposed to be the thing. That's not how it's played on any other level. And you learn to hit the ball up the middle because that's hitting the ball well. But now they put a guy in shallow center field behind second base. So these fucking legitimate line drives are being caught. It's fucked up. And you can't ask these people, well, go hit the other way. Fuck you. I've hit this way for 25 years since I was a little kid, teenager, and adult. They got to eliminate the shift. They got to get the pitch clock, and they got to go with robot umps. Please, Rob Manfred. And if you can't get the job done, make me the fucking commissioner. I've got better ideas than any of you fucking assholes. Now I'm trying to have a goddamn good Memorial Day. Eat some fucking mushrooms, go to the pool, and watch Saving Private Ryan, for Christ's sakes. I might even combine all three. I might eat mushrooms, go to the pool, bring my tablet and my Beat speaker, play fucking Saving Private Ryan at full fucking volume while the rest of the people are trying to make hamburgers. I'm seeing motherfuckers get their arms and legs blown off.
I love the sound of that. I'm coming to your house for Memorial Day.
Everyone's invited. Make sure you're here by 4:00 though, because that's probably when I'll be getting ejected. You want to do a little swimming first. Look at this. I got my swim trunks. I'm not even kidding. Swim trunks.
Nice.
Huh?
Nice swim trunks, David. I got the same ones on today.
See? How about a little dance? You want a little dance?
No,
Sure.
I want to see a nice what do you call it? Corkscrew. Can you do a corkscrew? How do you do the corkscrew dive, David?
The can opener is this. It's one leg and one leg out. This I don't want to fall on the floor here, Roy.
Oh, I don't want you to get hurt.
This is your proper can opener. One leg and then one leg out.
Oh,
That's a can
okay.
opener. That's a can
They
opener.
do it different. They do it differently in the Olympics that I watch.
I'm pretty sure they don't do can openers in the Olympics. Listen, this was a wonderful experience. Everyone else takes off on Memorial Day, and we fucking work. And we banged another one out. We banged another goddamn masterpiece out. Jedi Jared, you are my co-host of Yaddle Chattle. We just put out a brand new episode covering the first 2 episodes of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yes.
And we released the show usually on a weekly basis. We missed 1 week, just 1 week because of Jared's surgery, but we're doing these on a weekly basis. And make sure you check out the Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show. There'll be a new episode of that later on this week. And all kinds of shit. EastsideDaveCountry.com is the website. But Jared.
Yes, David.
Thank you.
They need to like and subscribe on YouTube, Eastside Dave TV.
Like and subscribe on YouTube. You could get Yaddle Chattle there. iTunes, Spotify, Amazon Music, Stitcher.com, YouTube, or EastsideDaveCountry.com. There are many methods to get your Yaddle Chattle, Davey Mac Sports Program, and Eastside Dave and Son Wrestling Show. They're available. All three are available on all of those platforms. All right?
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Roy Harter, final words.
I got nothing to plug, David. I just want to wish you all a very happy Memorial Day.
Thank you.
Memorial Day.
Thank you, Roy. Same to you. And Robert?
It's Memorial Day, so we'd be remiss if we didn't say Maryland's playing Cornell right after we finish recording this episode in the men's lacrosse championship in the greatest Memorial Day tradition there is. Maryland went undefeated last year, lost in the championship. Will they reclaim their glory? Probably not. Cornell's pretty good. They're the 7th seed and played their way to the championship. They're hot right now. Stevie Lou and I will be performing with Ray DeVito next Sunday at the Brooklyn Comedy Club at 6 p.m. You can get your tickets online. Our social media's got it all over the place. It'll be a fun show. Come on out.
Fucking awesome. I did not know that about Cornell. And what was it, Maryland?
Yeah, the men's lacrosse championship.
That's a tradition. Every single year on Memorial Day they play?
At 1 o'clock is the championship game every Memorial Day.
How about that? You learn something every day on the Davey Mac Sports Program. Well, listen, we want to wish all of you a happy Memorial Day and keep on liking and subscribing, as Jared says. And thank you for joining us. And guess what? Good night, everybody.
Bye.